and welcome back to my channel, and welcome if you're new here. I'm Jasenia and we're going to be doing fall vegan desserts. For the first recipe, I'm showing you guys how to make pumpkin muffins. I will also link down all the ingredients for everything down below. The first thing you need is 2 cups of flour, and I clearly made a terrible mess here. A teaspoon of baking soda. A teaspoon of baking powder, a half a teaspoon of Himalayan salt or sea salt, anything organic, a half a teaspoon of cinnamon, a half a teaspoon of nutmeg, and 1 can of organic pumpkin. This is the first part of it. So then you're going to mix this all up. This is just the first part because you're going to combine 2 different things together. So for the next one, you're going to use a cup of melted butter and just melt it in the microwave. I use the Earth Balance. 1 cup of brown sugar. 1 cup of organic sugar. I use sugar in the raw. And then you're going to mix this all together. After you mix that, you're going to mash in 2 bananas. And make sure you mash it really good. Make sure it's really mixed really well. After that, you're going to combine both of the ingredients that we made separately into a huge bowl and then mix that all together. And this is the pumpkin muffin mix. After that, you're going to put it in the oven for 350 degrees for 20 to 25 minutes. And for the coconut icing, you need 1 can of coconut milk, which I believe this coconut milk is from Trader Joe's. And you're going to empty that out and pop it because there's going to be some water in it, and take the excess water out. And then you're going to use some powdered sugar. I just kind of put as much as I thought I would need, and that's what it looks like. Then take your muffins out of the oven and add the icing. And you want to actually wait till the muffins cool down because the icing will melt, as you can see here. But that is your vegan pumpkin muffins. Next up, we're going to make apple crisp. So I bought 4 honey crisp apples, and then I just chopped them up and then cut them into smaller pieces afterwards, and then I put it in a glass container. I believe it's a 9 by 9. I'm not sure the size of the plate. On top of the apples, you're going to add as much cinnamon as you want. You can see here, I'm just sprinkling it all over, and then you're going to add brown sugar. And I'm sprinkling that all over as well, and then you want to bake it for 350 degrees for 15 minutes. And while you wait for that to cook, you're going to make the crisp crumble. And then I used a 1/3 cup of flour, a tablespoon of lemon juice, a pinch of salt, a half a teaspoon of baking soda, and a half a teaspoon of baking powder. Also, you're going to add 2 tablespoons of coconut oil, a 1/3 cup of butter. I don't have it in here, but you want a 1/3 cup of melted butter. Mix it, and then once your apples are done, add it to the batch, and then put it in for another 20 minutes at 350 degrees. And then when it's done, you're going to add more cinnamon on top, and then I added drizzle caramel that is vegan as well, that I bought from Vitacost. And that is your vegan apple crisp. This recipe that we are doing is my apple energy bars, and you're going to take a bag of dried apples from Trader Joe's, crush them up, a half a cup of dates, and you want to separate the pits out of these and cut them up and put it in hot water for about 10 minutes so that they soften before you add it to the blender. I also used a half a cup of almonds that I also got from Trader Joe's, cut those up even more, a half a cup of oats, a tablespoon of organic maple syrup. And then you're going to apply everything to the blender. You might need to add some water to get the consistency going, but not too much water. And then you apply it to parchment paper, as you see here, and roll them up into balls. And that is your vegan apple energy bites. The last recipe, we're doing chocolate peanut butter cups, and you need Halloween trays that I bought from Dollar Tree. A half a cup of any peanut butter. I use sunflower butter because it's my favorite. A 1/4 teaspoon of salt. A 1/4 cup of powdered sugar, Then you want to mix that up and also add a half a teaspoon of vanilla extract. And mix that all up, and then you're going to put them in the trays. First, you're going to melt chocolate. I used vegan chocolate chips, and you're going to melt that in the microwave and then add it first to the trays. And then I rolled up a little bit of the peanut butter and then covered the peanut butter with the chocolate. And then you're just going to put it in the refrigerator. I'm sure it would harden within 2 hours, but I just did it overnight and they were absolutely delicious. And those are your peanut butter cups. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please subscribe and like it down below, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!